What is up, guys? I hope everybody is doing well. We are back with another Marvel Champions weekly one-shot challenge, and this week's challenge is called Whose Show Is It Anyway? We must defeat the Mojo villain as either the Spider-Ham and or Deadpool heroes. And during this scenario, the show environments cannot leave play, so we ignore their when reviewed effects. Okay, so with Mojo here, we have to pick two module sets, and this time we're picking sitcom and horror. You guys know that I love Western and fantasy the most, but I thought that since Halloween is coming up, we're gonna do horror, and then since we are playing Spider-Ham with Mojo, we're gonna do sitcom here. And I'm actually super duper excited to play Spider-Ham here against Mojo. Let's go ahead and get Mojo set up. So we choose one of the module sets, or two of them, because we're playing solo, and then we set them aside. We put the wheel genres environment into play, spinning side face up. So we have this right here. After the encounter deck resets, if there are no set aside module sets remaining, the players lose the game. Otherwise, you flip it over to its stop side, and then we add the other module set into the encounter deck. So for right now, it's going to be spinning. Let's advance the main scheme to stage 1B. It starts off here with 10 times player threat. And then if it hits 25, then we lose the game. And then when review, choose one set aside encounter set at random, so one of these two. Review the show environment and shuffle its remaining cards into the encounter deck. So we're gonna use a die here. If we roll a odd number, it's gonna be this one, and if we do even number, it's gonna be this one here. So let's see what we got. We got a 3, which is an odd number, so we said it's gonna be sitcom here. So let's set aside horror. Oh man, no horror. And then we're gonna do sitcom here. So I think that's still thematic for Spider-Ham and Mojo. So we put the show environment into play, and the show environment has some constant effects. Each obligation gains one acceleration icon, and after a player discards an obligation, we can draw a card. Yeah, so this will stay in play forever now, even if we get the other one, and we shuffle the remaining cards into the encounter deck here. And then as a force interrupt on the main scheme, whenever a character flips or leaves play, move all threat from that character to this scheme. So the threat's gonna be piling up. And Mojo has a one reviewed effect. He says to place 2 threat on each friendly character. So Spider-Ham's gonna get 2 threat on him right away. So we flip over to hero form, then we have to move that threat to the main scheme. And I think that's it here with Mojo set up. So let's go ahead and shuffle up our player deck. I think I have a little bit more than 40 cards here. I just randomly made a pool aspect Peter Porker deck. We are playing with the laser swords again because I love Yoda-Ham. And I don't know why it's over 40. We just added some random cards and sleeve them up to try to do this as quick as possible before I have to go to work. So let's see what we get. Okay, we're gonna drop to our hands here of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, we got a pool triple. We got a triple to pay for Ghost Spider. We got the Web of Life and Destiny, and we got the Daily Beagle. I want to keep tic-tac-toe here as well. Let's see. Can I do? How can I also have the resource to play the tic-tac-toe? I need a tune counter and use all the rest of these cards. Okay, what if I do this for Daily Beagle? Then I can get a tune counter. How do we get tune counters again? If we take damage. So maybe I even Petulant Pig here just to draw more cards. And then we do it like this. No, wait, or we do it like this. And the cards that we draw, we can play Ghost Spire with it, and we'll get tune counters. Ooh, this might be a crazy start here, but I think let's go ahead and do it. Mojo only has 1 attack. So we're just gonna go super ham here with Peter Parker. We're gonna keep this hand. So this would be a triple resource here. It says double the number of resources card generates if your identity has sustained less than 5 damage. Triple the resource instead you sustain no damage. We're at full life. So the triple to play our Daily Beagle. This is an Alter Ego action. It's a 2-cost support. We can exhaust this card and place 1 tune counter on Peter Porker. So we get a tune counter here. Then let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. And whenever we flip, all the threat on our character goes on the main scheme. So the main scheme's up to 12 here. And we have this 1 tune counter on ourselves. In hero form, each tune counter on Spider-Ham can be spent as if it were a wild resource. So that's huge. And then after you take any amount of damage, we place 1 tune counter on Spider-Ham. Let's go ahead and... Do I do this? Yeah, we're going to play a Petulant Pig. Stick your tongue out at the villain. The villain attacks you and then draw 2 cards. So we're sticking our tongue out right now. You guys can't see, but I'm doing it. And then he's going to attack us with 1 plus a boost card, which is going to be 0. Oh, that is huge. So we only took 1 damage. That'll bring us from 12 down to 11. And then now we can draw 3 cards with the Petulant Pig. That might be my first time playing the Petulant Pig ever. We drew all cards that we want though. Oh, and then as a response, after we take an amount of damage, we get a tune counter. So up to 2 here. Okay, let's go ahead and play the Web of Life and Destiny. We can ignore this card's resource cost of 3. If your identity has a Web War trait, we have the Web War trait here in our hero form, so we can play this for free. After Web War allies play, we can draw a card. So the question is, do I throw all these nice cards away just to get Ghost Spider down? Uh, Our Wooden Hammer is pretty good for dealing with minions. Ghost Spider is just really strong, and I really like Tic-Tac-Toe because we're going to have a lot of extra resources with this deck. So let's see, if I use the Mansion and 2 tune counters for Ghost Spider, then I can use this to play the Wooden Hammer. The cartoon physics is nice too, though. Okay, we're gonna, if I do this, and I play Tic-Tac-Toe, I think I hold on to Wooden Hammer then. Okay, so we're gonna use a tune counter, which you can use to generate a WAD resource. This would be 2 more resources for a total of 3 to play Ghost Spider. We can only play without a Web Warrior card. Spider-Ham is a Web Warrior card. When she leaves play, we search your deck for an identity-specific event and add to your hand, which is a really powerful effect. And let's play our Tic-Tac-Toe here. It's a 0-cost upgrade. We can spend 1 resource of any type to move damage from a character to empty space above, matching a spent resource. If there's 3 tokens in line, we deal all damage on this card to an enemy and discard it. So that's going to help us burst down Mojo. Let's go ahead and Thor for 2 from the main. Drop it down to 10. And then Ghost Spider will, let's swing for 2 on Mojo. Let's do some damage. That'll bring from 18 down to 16. She'll take a consequential damage. All right, I gotta remember each obligation gains 1 acceleration icon. Okay, let's end our turn. Ready, back up. Hold on to our huge wooden hammer and draw back up to 5. Ooh, we got Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and I don't think so. And a triple. Okay, so triple can pay for this. Ooh, we can, okay, we're gonna have a huge turn here, hopefully. So Mojo's turn, he's going to add, wait, force response. If you end your turn in hero form, we discard the top 4 cards in the counter deck, place 1 threat on your hero for each card discarded that does not belong to the Mojo set. So 4 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 2 Mojo cards right here, 2 non-Mojo cards, so 2 threat goes on our hero, on Spider-Ham here. Okay, then Mojo's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme whenever the villain phase begins. He is going to attack us with a base of 1 plus a face-down boost card here. Let's take it because we're Spider-Ham. Boost effect is to review this card. So when review, move all threat from the character with the most threat on it to the main scheme. So this goes to the main, and then that's it. And then he's only going to do 1 damage again. So that brings from 11 down to 10. We're going to take a damage, get another tune counter, and then we get dealt a face-down counter card during the encounter step, right? Yeah, which is in advance. Ooh, Mojo's going to scheme with a base of 3 here. That's not good. Boost card's going to be attaches to card to Mojo. He has +1 attack, retaliate 2. When any of my damage would be dealt to Mojo, plays it here instead. And then if there's 5, then we can discard it. So he's scheming for just 3, luckily. So 3 threat goes on a main. So this goes from, what is that? 13 up to 16. All right, that's going to end Mojo's turn. So it's back to us here. All right. Well, we could have, I don't think so. Nah, it's fine. Okay, if we do the double now for this, we can play Spider-Man Peter Parker. We can also heal if we wanted to, but we don't need to here. Okay, so right here, the self-confidence says double the number of resources card generates if your identity has sustained less than 5 damage. We've only sustained 2 damage because our max hit points are 12 and we're at 10. So this is a double resource, so we can play our huge wooden hammer here. It's a 2-class upgrade. We could +1 attack after when Spider-Ham makes a basic attack. We exhaust a hammer and then remove a wood or remove a tune counter from Spider-Ham, and we get +2 for attack and gain overkill. So we could potentially swing for 4. This would be a double resource when paying for a basic card. We're going to declare the wilds here to be a mental and physical, and spend energy resource right here for a total of 3 to play Spider-Man Peter Parker. The requirement to play him is an energy, mental, and physical, which we used here. After Spider-Man Peter Parker attacks or thwarts, we can choose another Web War character and ready that character. So that is huge. Let's go ahead and have Spider-Ham thwart 2 from the main. We're going to have Peter Parker thwart 2. Drop it down 12. He'll take consequential damage and ready up Spider-Ham as a combo. Spider-Ham's going to thwart 2 again. Drop it down to 10. Ghost Spider's going to thwart 1. Drop this down to 9. And then she'll take a consequential damage. And then we're going to end our turn there. Let's ready back up. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. We got some swinging web pigs here. And Captain Americat. Okay. Hogwashed is pretty good too. Okay, did we forget this? No, no obligations came in play yet. Okay, so we end our turn in hero form. Mojo is going to discard our top 4 cards in the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. So once again, 2 Mojo cards, 2 non-Mojo cards. So we place 2 threat on Spider-Ham. All right, he is milling. All right, then we add 1 threat to the main scheme. Step 1 of the villain phase. Mojo's going to attack us here. I think he's hitting with a base of 2. We could have Ghost Spider block, but if we take the damage, we get a Toon counter, which is pretty nice. If I Ghost Spider block, she can tutor us a card, though, which is also really nice. I want to play this stuff. I think we just take it, because I want to flip down eventually. So we're going to take the attack of 2. Boost card here is going to be 2, so 4 damage. Bring us from 10 down to 6. And then we get a Toon counter. Let's just put 1, because we're going to spend them probably. And then that's going to end that. So now we get dealt if it's an encounter card. During the encounter step, which is going to be exhaustion, exhaust your identity. And then that will surge into another encounter card. Shadow of the Past. Ooh, okay. I should have had Ghost Spider block here, because I think our nemesis takes away our Toon counters, right? And I should have kept the, I don't think so. Okay, so nemesis stuff comes out. Let's shuffle this stuff into the encounter deck. Here, here, and here. Okay, so the Green Gobbler. Force response. After he engages you, discard all counters from each card you control. Oh no, we're going to lose all of our Toon counters here. I should have attacked Ghost Spider block in that case. And then the Nefarious Trap comes in with 3 times player threat, or just 3 threat, I mean. When defeated, the Green Gobbler attacks the player who defeats the scheme. If he's not in play, we search the encounter and discard out for him, and then put him into play, engage with the player who defeated the scheme. Okay, so we want to just defeat it first, so he attacks us. All right, and it's back to our turn. All right, that was a little bit rough there of an encounter step with the exhaustion to Shadow of the Past. But I feel like we're still pretty good here. I have Captain Americat. If I play him, I get 1 Toon counter. I think we want Ghost Spider to trigger here for sure. What's Captain Americat's stats? Oh, 2/2. He's really, really strong as well. All right, let's go ahead and have Ghost Spider. We want to take the attack from the Green Gobbler, right? We're going to have Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Thwart for 2 from the Nefarious Trap. Drop this from 3 down to 1. Peter will take a consequent damage, and he can ready up another Web Warrior. Let's ready up Spider-Ham. Then we're going to have, let's do Ghost Spider, thwarting for 1 from the Nefarious Trap, and clears it off. Okay, so when defeated, the Green Gobbler attacks the player who defeats his scheme. So Green Gobbler is going to hit us for 2. That'll bring us from 6 down to 4, and then we get 1 Toon counter now because he stole all of our Toon counters. Freaking thief. And then Ghost Spider will take a consequent damage. She gets knocked out. With her interrupt, whenever she leaves play, we search our deck for an identity-specific event and add to your hand. I don't know what we want right here. Ooh, maybe ham it up. Petulant Pig is also an option. The ham it up will only do 2 Thor move. It's not that much. We're building up our counters, but now we lost it. That's fine. Let's get the ham up, add to your hand, and then shuffle up our deck. And then with the effect of the Web of Life of Destiny, since a Web Warrior ally let play, we can now draw a card as a response, which happens after we trigger Ghost Spider's interrupt. So we draw a card here. Oh man, we got another hand it up. Okay, that's not terrible, I guess. And then let's see here. I want to play Captain Americat. Actually, we could Hogwash. Remove 2 No, I like Americat more here. Let's use 3 resources right here, so I can play Captain Americat. After he enters play, give someone a high 5. We give ourselves a high 5. Place a Toon counter on your identity, and then shuffle 1 Spider-Ham card from your discard pile into your deck. Oh, I forgot that he did that. Maybe I should have kept the. Let's do the cartoon physics. I think I should have kept the ham it up instead, but it's fine. We're gonna shuffle the cartoon physics back into our player deck here. Okay, so we got that, And then, do I want to use my basic activation here? Do I play two Ham It Ups? No, play Ham It Up first, and then I'll just use all my tune counters. Okay, we're gonna play Ham It Up. Hero action thwart. Remove one threat from a scheme for each tune counter on Spider Ham. So we have two tune counters. Let's take two off of the main here. Do a little bit of thwarting. All right, so that's it with that. Then Green Gobbler, I think we're fine with him just staying in play. Let's use two tune counters to generate two wild resources. This would be a third resource to play Swing Web Pig. Do 6 damage to an enemy. We can ignore the Green Gobbler because he does not have guard, so we're going to hit Mojo for 6 and then confuse that enemy. So Mojo's confused. 6 damage on him. It says, as a force interrupt, when any amount of damage would be dealt on Mojo, we put on here instead. So we put 6 damage on here. Then it is at least 5. We discard this card, and then the Retaliate will never trigger. So we just got rid of his Stinger Tail. All right, that's going to be that. And then we're going to have Captain Americat Thwart 2 for the main. Drop it down to 6. He'll take a consequential damage. And then I want to flip down here to our alter ego. All of our threat goes on the main scheme when we flip. We're going to exhaust, recover by 5. And after you make a base recovery, place a tune counter on Spider Ham. And we go from 4 up to 9 here. Then we're going to exhaust our daily Beagle as alter ego action, get a tune counter on Spider Ham. So we're going to build back up the tune counters. Let's get end our turn. Let's ready back up. We have our nemesis, the Green Gobbler, here against us. It's a huge show. We're going to draw back up to our hands. That's here 6. We got some really good cards. All right, and then it's Mojo's turn. So now we don't trigger his force response because we didn't end our turn in hero form. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. It goes up to 9 threat. He's going to scheme, but he's confused, so the activation won't go through. This guy schemes for 1. Main scheme goes from 9 up to 10. Then we're dealt 1 face down encounter here, which will be Major Domo attached to Mojo. After Mojo attacks, this card cards in the counter deck equal to the amount of damage dealt by that attack. As a hero action, we spend 1 of each resource type to discard this card. Okay, and it's back to our turn. So let's immediately Daily Beagle, get another tune counter. And then do I want to recover here to get another tune counter? Let's see, this raises up an upgrade. So we could do the wooden hammer. We can't do this thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and just exhaust here to recover by 5. So we go from 9 back up to our full life of 12. And then after you make a base recovery, we get another tune counter. Then let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. And then do I want to get rid of this with the discard cards and counter equal that damage? Ooh, I don't want to take that much damage though. But I feel like we have the damage to gun him down. We still haven't drawn to our laser swords combo. So the moment that we get that, I mean, we kind of have to kill, right? No, we need our ready as well. Do I petulant pig him here? Or do I just use a hero action right now? Let's use a hero action here, actually. So spend 1 of each resource type. We're going to use our tune counter because they're all wild resources. So an energy, mental, and physical to discard the Major Domo. So it's gone here. Then we're going to play a petulant pig. Hero action, stick your tongue at the villain. The villain attacks you, and then we draw 3. Mojo's hitting us with a base of 1. Boost card here is going to be 1. So 2 damage. That'll bring us from 12 down to 10. We get a tune counter. Then we can draw 3 cards. Yeah, guys, Spider Ham is absolutely broken here. Okay, we got our healing factor. Let's see. I think I do want to play this guy. I think I want to get down a healing factor. And then maybe this and hold on to the Swing Web Pig. We have no tech upgrade ready. Or we already have our huge wooden hammer, but it's not useful right now. I think I want to hold on to Spider-Man Peter Parker. Let's use, you know what, we don't need a healing factor. We're freaking Spider Ham. Okay, let's use 3 resources here so I can play a Swinging Web Pig. Here, action attack, do 6 to enemy. We hit Mojo for 6. That'll bring him from 16 down to 10, and that'll also confuse him. Then we're gonna use, I don't think, but auto gets us a card draw with the Will Life of Destiny, so I think that's still gonna be better. Double resource to play Spider-Man Auto Octavius. We're not going to trigger its effect to ready up an upgrade because we don't have anything that we really want. resource here to play our cartoon physics. It's a 1-cost upgrade. When your identity will take any of my damage, we will your body, prevent all but one of the damage. Let's use a tune counter to generate a wild resource to play another cartoon physics right here. And then we're going to use a tune counter to generate a wild resource for tic-tac-toe. We spend one resource of any type to move a damage from a character to an enemy space above, matching that resource. Declare the wild here to be a physical, so we can move a heal damage from Peter Parker and move on a physical line. All right, Peter is going to swing for 2 on the Green Gobbler. He'll ready up Spider-Ham and then take a consequential damage. Spider-Ham's going to swing for 2 with our +1 with the hammer, knock out the Green Gobbler. So he's defeated our nemesis. And then Americat and Otto are going to throw for 1, 2, 3 from the main. Let's drop this down a little bit. And then they'll both take some consequential damage. Ending our turn, let's ready back up. All right, I feel like we're more or less built out here. Let's draw back up to our hand size here of 5. We got the live dangerously. And I got the symbiote suit. Do I try to get all this out? I don't know. Okay, Mojo's turn. He's going to add 1. Oh, no. We got to trigger this thing. Force response. So whenever we're in hero form, we discard top 4 cards in the counter deck. And then place 1 threat on your character for each non-Mojo card. We only got 1 Mojo card this time. So we get 3 threat going on our identity. Then Mojo's going to add 1 to the main scheme. This goes up to 8. Actually, the threat's so low. He's going to attack us here. I think we just take it. He's in with a base of 1 plus a boost card here. Because we have a cartoon physics anyway. It's only 1 boost, so let's just take it. 2 damage. We drop from 10 down to 8. And then we get a tune counter because we took damage. Then we get dealt with face down counter card, which would be feast on this. Take 2 damage. You are confused. If you are confused, this card will gain surge. So we take 2 damage, drop from 8 down to 6. Tune counter, and we also get confused. And that is going to end the encounter phase. And man, we haven't gotten 1 obligation for the show here at all, so we can't defeat it and draw cards either. Okay, let's see. What do we do here? I want to try to get our stuff going. The laser swords are still in the deck here. If we pull laser swords, I think we have enough to do everything. I think I actually don't play Nick here. I kind of want to flip. Let's see, the threat's at 8. We're pretty good on threat removal right now. Let's just see what we get first. We're going to have Spider-Man Otto Octavius swing for 2 on Mojo. That'll bring from 10 down to 8. He's going to take 2 consequential damage, get knocked out. Whenever he leaves play with the effect of the Web of Life or Destiny, we can now draw a card. Ooh, there's our organic webbing. That's the one where we can ready up. Oh, that's huge. Okay. And we get +1 thwart as well. So we definitely want the organic webbing. And do I throw away Nick and Lockjaw? I kind of want to play Symbiote Suit too because I'm super greedy. But I think we do the webbing. We can do Stick to Itiveness. Maybe flip down. Oh, then I'm out of resources though. I think we cannot get the symbiote suit out, but I really want to get it out. Okay, let's use 2 resources here so I can play our organic webbing. So it's a 2-cost upgrade. We get +1 thwart, and as a hero action, we can exhaust this card, remove a tune counter, so we can ready up and gain the aerial trait, which is crazy bonkers. And then I think we play our, let's see, do I play Live Dangerously this turn? Hazard for extra hand size? Nah, probably not. That's probably not a good play. Let's do, yeah, we're going to use a tune counter for tic-tac-toe. And we're going to heal damage from Spider and Peter Parker, move it on a mental line right here. And then let's go ahead and swing. No, let's thwart here because I don't want the next one to surge. So let's thwart to remove our confused status card. Then Peter Parker is going to thwart for 2 from the main. Drop it down to 6. Oh wait, Mojo's confused. Okay, just kidding. He's going to swing for 2 on Mojo. Let's put the threat back on. Yeah, because Mojo's confused. So Peter Parker swings for 2 on Mojo. That'll bring him from 8 down to 6. Peter Parker's going to ready up Spider-Ham and then take a consequential damage. And then we're going to use our last tune counter as a resource. This would be a second resource to play Stick to Itiveness. It's a 2-cost upgrade. We can exhaust this, spend a physical resource to ready up your identity. And then Spider-Ham is going to, I think we just flip back down here, back to Alter. All of our threat goes on the main, so there's 6 threat there. We're going to exhaust your card by 5, brings us from 6 up to 11, and we gain a tune counter. After we use our basic recovery, exhaust the Daily Beagle, get another tune counter. And then this is at 11. I don't think we need Captain America at Thor. We're going to hold this in our hand, and our turn, let's ready back up. And we may even have to kill here. Let's draw back up to 6. We got the laser swords. So I don't know, guys. I feel like we got a lot of damage coming up here. Okay, so it is Mojo's turn. He does not trigger this because we enter a turn alter ego. He adds 1 threat to the main, so it goes from what, 11 to 12. Let's clean it up. All right, he's gonna scheme, but he's confused from the last swing web kick. Then we get dealt a face on counter card, which is gonna be Family Matters. Treat the this is our first obligation. So each obligation gains an acceleration icon. So this has an acceleration here, and if we defeat it, we can draw a card. Treat the printed text box of each support you control as if it were blank. Oh man, so the Web of Life and Destiny and Daily Beagle is blank. As an alter ego action, exhaust your identity, and each support you control to this card's obligation. Oh man, I really wanted to go crazy here, but we need the tune counters, I think. So do I just spend our turn alter ego and just whiff this turn? What's our deck size? We got 3 cards up in the deck. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna whiff this turn. So let's use this alter ego action. Exhaust your identity and each support you control. So Daily Beagle and Web of Life and Destiny to discard this obligation. Okay, and then after a player discards an obligation, we can draw a card. And you know, actually, do we just go for the kill? Do we still have the damage? So Daily Beagle gets us a resource, which I really wanted. But, I mean, if we laser swords, live dangerously, we have 1, 2, 3 readies here. We could try to gun for it. Darn, I wanted to base recover to get a tune counter and use this to get a tune counter. But I think we just go for it here, right? Yeah, let's just go for it, guys. Okay, we're gonna go for the kill. So we're gonna flip over here to hero form. And we lost a ready here, which I'm not a fan of, but that's okay. Then we're going to play Live Dangerously. It's a player size skin, comes in with 3 times player threat. Each identity gets +2 hand size and has all the bad icons here: Crisis, Acceleration, Amplify, and Hazard. And then we're gonna play our, let's use this as 3 resources, so I can play our laser swords. So it says, counts as 2 restricted cards, max 1 per deck. Your hero gets +1 attack for each bad icon in play, up to a max of 4. We have all 4 of the bad icons, so we get +4 attack. We have +1 with our wooden hammer, so we have 6 current base attack right now. So with our 6 attack, what are we doing here? We need to get a ready first. So let's go ahead and use our Stick to Ifness. We can exhaust this card, spend a physical resource. Let's use Hobie Brown so we can ready up. Then we're gonna swing for 6 on Mojo. That'll bring from 6 down to 0. And flip him over to his 3rd and final stage here. And this is a little bit risky here, but we'll see if we have the damage. Maybe a little bit short here. Okay, one of you place 3 threat on each friendly character. Okay, I did not think that through, guys. Okay. And then the same effect as before. Okay, so we got that on. Ooh, the threat's gonna go really high on the main because our allies are gonna die. Unless we hew them here with the tic-tac-toe. But I wanted Peter Parker Spider-Man's card draw. We have 2 cards left in our deck. Do we need him to lead play? How much damage can this do? Okay, we gotta calculate this. If we get 2 more readies, we can swing for, let's see, 6 plus 2 is 8. And then we can swing for 16. And then Stick to Ifness will give us how much? We swing for, did I say 16? Yeah, 16. Plus that's going to be 18. Then we need 7 damage from Tic-Tac-Toe. If we do 1, 2, 3 from Spider-Man, then we have 5. And then 2 tune counters. Okay, guys, we have the kill, I believe, like perfectly, unless I calculate that wrong. So let's just do it. Peter Parker Spider-Man is going to swing for 2 on Mojo. That'll bring from 25 down to 23. His effect's going to ready up Spider-Ham. Then he'll take a consequent damage, get knocked out. Whenever that happens, the threat on him goes on to the main scheme. And then whenever he leaves play, we ensure the effect of the Web of Life Destiny. It doesn't matter that it's exhausted, we can still draw a card whenever a Web Warrior ally leaves play. So we're getting a resource in our hand here. And then let's clean up the threat here. It should be 15 threat on the main. All right. Then we're readied up here. So we are going to swing for a base of 6 with the laser swords and the huge wooden hammer. We can also, oh no, I miscounted because I need to remove a toon counter. That's fine. We're going to, when we make a base attack, we can exhaust the wooden hammer, remove a toon counter from Spider-Ham. We get +2 for attack and we gain overkill. So we're now swinging for 8 damage. That'll bring up Mojo from 23 down to 15. And the attack gains overkill. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so we did the damage to him. And then, oh, we need more. Is there a way for us to hurt ourselves to get more toon counters? I don't think there is. I think we're short on resources now. Because we do 1, 2. Oh, and I need to remove that toon counter, right? Because of the effect of Web of Life and Destiny. Then we could, I'm miscalculating all of it because we need more toon counters. Yeah, we're going to use organic webbing. We can exhaust this card, remove a toon counter from Spider-Ham. We can ready up. So exhaust this toon counter, and then we ready up here. And then let's go ahead and, oof. I might just want to clear this off now at this point because I don't have the damage, right? So if I swing now, it's going to be 6 damage, brings down to 9. This guy swings, brings him down to 7. And then tic-tac-toe can do 5. And 5 is not enough. We're short 2 damage. Yeah, I was calculating the 2 toon counters there. And if we could have recovered in Daily Beagle, we would have just enough. And, oh man, yeah, that obligation right there killed us. So I think what I do here is we're going to pivot strategies. Let's use 2 resources. Actually, wait, this is still currently, I should have kept Peter Parker alive then by healing with tic-tac-toe. We're going to use self-control here. It's a double resource because we want to sustain 1 damage. So we can use this to play Penny Parker. And then, actually, wait, what did Penny Lee's play? Nah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we have +1 Thwart with our organic webbing right now. So let's go ahead and Thwart 3 from Live Dangerously. We're just going to clear it off right away. So we lose all the buff from laser swords. And then, let's see, Penny is going to swing 1 on Mojo. That'll bring it from 15 down to 14. She'll take a consequential damage. And then the threat is at 15 here. So let's use our tic-tac-toe as a physical resource to move a damage from Captain America to a physical line. And then Captain America is going to thwart 2 from the main. Let's keep it at bay. And he'll take consequential damage. All right, then we got it still, hopefully. I don't know. Let's end our turn. Ready, back up. And then we're going to draw back up to 5, but we do deck out here. Get dealt a face down counter card. We'll shuffle the discard pile back into the deck. You guys realize I forgot to put Across the Spider-Verse in his deck. That would be pretty cool with a Peter Parker. Alright, so we're going to draw back up to 5. We got Ghost Spider. Alright, so Mojo's turn. He's going to add 1. No, he triggers this first. Discard the top 5 cards in the counter deck now. Based on stage 3. He does not deck out yet. So 5 cards here. And then place 1 threat on here for each card that does not belong to the Mojo set. 2 Mojo cards, 3 non-Mojo cards. So we got 3 threat going on Spider-Ham. So we now have 6 threat. And he's going to deck out here with the encounter card. We're going to trigger all this in 1 turn. All right, let's see what happens. So he's going to attack us here. He gets dealt a face-down boost card, and he decks out. So permanent celebration goes on the main scheme. Then, as a force to interrupt, when there are no whatever, we flip this card over. So the wheels stop now. Then at the start of step 3 of the villain phase, where we deal encounter cards, we randomly choose 1 set aside. Okay, so we don't do that yet. So right now we shuffle up. Ooh, sorry guys, I forgot to shuffle up. Oh, we discard this in the wrong thing. This should go into our, no, this has a victory keyword. So it should have got removed again when we clear it off. So didn't change anything with our shuffle, but we shouldn't have discarded into the encounter discard pile. Let's shuffle up here. All right, so we got that. Okay, he's hitting us with a base of 2 plus a boost card here. Let's take it because we have a cartoon physics. So boost is 0. Actually, let's just take 2 damage. So we drop from 11 down to 9, and we get a toon counter for that. All right, then this is, he just activated against us. So now we're going to trigger the force interrupt here. At the start of step 3 of the villain phase, when we deal encounter cards, randomly choose 1 set aside modular set. We don't have 1 more. The Mojo files. And review the show environment. So normally whenever you review a show environment, it says discard each other setting environment play. But with this week's challenge, we ignore the one reviewed effect. So we have all the shows in play here. And then shuffle the rest of that monitor set. So these 5 cards. and then place it on top of the encounter deck. Deal the first player 2 face down encounter cards, and then flip this card. So we're going to get 4 encounter cards here with the deck out. That was pretty rough. Okay, so place it on top of the encounter deck. Then we deal ourselves 2 face down encounter cards. And then we flip the wheel genres back over to its spinning side now. So whenever it stops again, we lose the game. Now it's the step 3 of the villain phase, so we get dealt a face down encounter card. So 4, and 3 of them is going to be from the horror module set. So with the Mojo files here, the permanent effect is that each minion gains quick strike, and each ally takes a -1 consequential damage when attacking a minion. So we're probably going to get some minions here, but it'll give us 2 encounters at least. First encounter card is going to be a gang up. The villain needs to be engaged with your attacks, so I'm glad I got that first before we get the Mojo files cards. So Mojo's going to hit us for 2. Let's take it. Boost card is going to be 1. 3 damage. Let's use a cartoon physics. When you take amount of damage, discard this card, only take 1 damage. So we drop from 9 down to 8, and we get a tune counter for taking a damage. Then, next encounter card is going to be Werewolf Pack. One of you defeat an ally you control and place it face down underneath the Werewolf Pack. Let's defeat Captain America, because I want the draw from SPDR. Oh, whenever he leaves play, ooh, all of his threat goes on a main scheme. And then we place it face down underneath the Werewolf Pack, and that's fortune draw. When he would be defeated, we discard an ally under from him instead, and then we heal all damage from him. Werewolf Pack also has Quick Strike with the Mojo file, so he's gonna hit us for 3. Let's just take it. No, we're gonna have SPDR block the attack, so 3 damage on her, knocks her out. Then we can trigger the Web of Life of Destiny because the Web War ally left play, and we can draw a card. Next encounter card, Vampire. Attacks with piercing deal double damage to Vampire. After Vampire attacks and damages the character, we heal all damage from him. If no damage was healed, give him a tough stats card. So he's going to quick strike us with this for 2. We're going to take it, drop from 8 down to 6. Get another 2 encounter. And then the last encounter card from the Mojo files is going to be with Surge. Bandolier of Stakes. Comes in with 3 stake counters. You may spend 1 resource of any type to attach to your identity. Otherwise, this card is card. When your hero makes a basic attack, remove a stake counter from here. Your hero gets +1 and attack against piercing. Yeah, let's do it. We can spend a resource of any type. So let's use a tune counter to attach this to your identity. And then it will come in here with 3 stake counters. And then we can exhaust it when we make a basic attack to get +1 for attack and have piercing. And then this card will surge, so we get another encounter card. We got the Kraken. Force response, whenever the Kraken activates, each other character takes 1 damage, and when defeated, each friendly character heals 1 damage. He has Quick Strike here with the 6 hit points, so he's going to hit us here for 2 with this. That will bring us from 6 down to 4, and we will get a tune counter again. All right, it's back to our turn. All right, guys, I think we got it here. Noise down to 14. We have Ghost Spider, we have Swinging Web Pig, we got some readies, we have our Tic-Tac-Toe. So I think we don't play Ghost Spider here. We can ignore all the minions, right? Because they do not have guard. No guard, no guard, no guard. And then, yeah, okay. So, actually, let's see how many minions we can blow up. Can we clean them up here with our damage? If we swing a Web Pig, one of them, we can overkill one of them. And then we can do 7 to Mojo. All right, here's what we're going to try to do, guys. I don't know if this will work. We're going to try to clean up the minions and then also kill Mojo. So let's try to be ambitious here. So Laser Swords gives us nothing because we have no bad icons in play. So Spider-Ham is going to swing for 2 here. We're going to trigger our organic or our huge wooden hammer. So whenever you make a basic attack, we exhaust this card, remove a tune counter. We get +2 for attack and we gain overkill. So we're going to remove a tune counter. So now we're swinging for 1, 2, 3, 4 with the huge wooden hammer and overkill. We can also exhaust. Oh wait, no. It says when your hero makes a basic attack, remove a stake counter from here. We get +1 and piercing. We don't have to exhaust this card. So we remove the stake, we get +1 for the attack. So now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage with overkill and piercing. Attacks with piercing do double damage to Vampire. So instead of doing 5, we're going to do 10 damage on Vampire. That will defeat him. 4 will overkill to Mojo. So that will bring Mojo from 14 down to 10. So that was really, really cool. Then, what do we do here? Let's use our organic webbing. We can exhaust this card, spend a tune counter, so we can ready back up. And then let's see, what's Spider-Ham gonna do here? We could swing for a base of only 2 now with our huge wooden hammers, but the stakes give us +1. So if we swing and web pick this dude, then we can spend. Ooh, I can't kill the werewolf pack. The werewolf pack would be. Oh wait, when this guy would be defeated, we discard an ally from under instead, and then we heal all damage from him. So yeah, he is not gonna be able to be killed here. But if we take out the Kraken, we can also take out Mojo. And I think that'll be what we do. Okay, so let's use 3 resources here to play Swing Web Pig. Here, action attack to 6 damage to enemy and then confuse him. Let's knock out the Kraken here. We're going to kill all Mojo's people. Each friendly character heals the damage, so we heal 1, go from 4 up to 5. Alright, then we're going to have Spider-Ham swing for 1, 2 with the wooden hammer. Remove a counter from here, so it's 3 on Mojo. That'll bring him from 10 down to 7. Then we're going to use our 6 Infiniteness, exhaust this card, spend a physical resource right here so we can ready up our identity. And we're going to swing here for 1, 2, 3 with the stakes again, and the stakes are now gone with piercing. And the huge wooden hammer gives us a passive +1. So it's going to be 3 damage on Mojo again, brings from 7 down to 4. And then we're going to use our tic-tac-toe here. We can spend 2 wild resources to move 2 damage from Spider-Ham to here. So we heal from 5 up to 7. And we can put wilds anywhere, so we can declare them as a energy and an energy here. Oh wait, that would be 3 in a line, and a mental, I mean. So it's not 3 in a line yet, right? Oh, I did it wrong, but I think it's still not 3 in a line yet. Yeah. Then we're gonna use our tune counter to spend another wild resource, declare it as an energy to heal another damage from Spider-Ham. We go from 7 up to 8, and we can put it on an energy line. And now there's 3 damage tokens in a line. We can discard this card, deal all the damage to an enemy. There's 6 damage here on Mojo. And yeah, that will bring him from 4 down to 0. Yeah, that was a pretty wacky game, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's weekly one-shot challenge. I do enjoy playing Spider-Ham a lot. I really wish we got that big burst there with the Daily Beagle in our basic recovery that one turn. But yeah, that one obligation ruined us because it exhausted our supports there. Maybe I should have just ignored it and not exhausted to. Yeah, I think actually that would have worked out. But I probably misplayed there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week.